Oh, yeah, welcome to the Yeah Baby Podcast. We're going to get this thing party. Yeah. I'm Shades.
I'm Petey Pete.
All right, we're going to get this thing popping. All right, welcome to the Yeah Baby Podcast again. All right, what we're going to be talking about today, Petey Pete?
Well, like usual, we just got back from another movie. And, we saw The Woman King with Viola Davis, so we're going to talk about that. And then, Wednesday was a new episode of She-Hulk, and we'll discuss that. So,
all right.
Yeah. So, well, it's been a busy week, as you can see,
A lot of craziness. And
exactly, yeah. So,
yeah, we're hearing a lot of stories. Before we even watched the Woman King, we heard a lot of things in the air with the media saying a lot of crazy stuff. So we're just gonna dissect that. But first,
we'll hit She-Hulk first, as we always do. We'll hit the TV show first, and then we'll knock into the movie. Excuse me. So, let's talk about it. So, She-Hulk, episode 5.
All right.
What'd you think?
Don't bother me, man. Don't get me started already. It really wasn't much. It was, what we was talking about earlier. It was just like a filler, man.
Yeah, they could have condensed this entire. So far, we're 5 episodes in. This is the 5th episode of the show. They could have condensed this entire show so far into 2 episodes.
Definitely.
And still kept the same runtime. Took away the filler, and still kept the same runtime. But they're just like dragging the show out. I think because Disney needs, content for their channel.
Yeah, keep you busy.
They're at.
Maybe they up to something. Maybe they got something going.
I don't know.
They're just trying to keep us occupied, saying, "Here, get this. We'll give you something for right now, and then we got something big planned."
I guess because so far most of the show has been filler. Like last week's episode was straight filler. This episode is 98% filler. The only thing that's really not filler in this is so she gets a costume, and she goes to see a guy, and he's going to make her a superhero costume. That's the only thing, and that's a 1-minute scene, and that's the only thing that, if you count it, that's the only thing that's not filler. But the rest of it's filler. This stupid thing where Tatiana, the bad guy who is out of jail, who's not even in jail, and if it was real, that girl would be in jail for 10 years.
How'd she get out of jail?
She's got a really good lawyer. I think we talked about it last week.
She broke in the court of courts.
Yeah, she threw a freaking what's it called? Table at the jury in front of a judge.
Yeah, it's the idea she went. You know how much time you'll get if you actually did that in real life.
Exactly.
So how she got out?
It's not like it was an alley with a hooker with bad eyesight. You can't trust a hooker with bad eyesight, right? But
no, I don't know about that. Some of them pretty good. With
no, but they always say like, oh, I always find it weird that if it's a hooker, she has bad eyesight. But so the jury doesn't trust a hooker. But yeah, the judge is there. The judge saw this girl dressed like a prostitute.
Pretty much.
Yeah, throwing a table at a jury trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
Right before she did that terrible kick. And everybody can remember that terrible kick she did.
Okay, this must be comedy. I know they say it's a comedy.
They say it is.
Because it don't, but I'm saying make some stuff practical.
No, but it's got to be, they have a broader world that they're working in as well, because they have other characters. They got Daredevil coming in. Daredevil was in Spider-Man Far From Home, because it's all the same universe.
Right.
So the rules has to be the same for every movie in every universe. They could have the comedy, but the show hasn't been a comedy so far because it hasn't been really there's really not been funny in it.
Not really.
Yeah, but they need to make the world still needs to make sense, and it just doesn't.
No, it don't.
No.
So I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
No.
Yeah, like I say, she's just trying to get her name. Say she's the She-Hulk and this lady's suing her. It's like
selling products with the She-Hulk. First of all, she shouldn't be selling products. She should be in jail. Second of all, who cares?
Yeah, it's like, was that all they gave us for this episode? Because they could have saved that. Like you say, they could have combined that with 2 episodes.
All the episodes, like I said, every episode so far could have been condensed.
Yeah,
into 2 episodes, maybe 3. Give 3 episodes. The first episode could have been what it was. The second episode, they could have got rid of last week's episode. The whole thing with Wong trying to get the thing. The dude could just go slap that guy and steal his thing back. So that was completely stupid. What is in the new Doctor Strange movie? Are they going to need a lawyer in that one? The problem is that Disney, what's it called? They knocked themselves into a corner because they called the show Attorney at Law. So like, well, it's Attorney at Law, so we have to have her do some attorneying.
Oh,
yeah. She has to have some time in the courtroom. Like the times that she's had in the courtroom has been trash.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then last week, I mean, you've said it since the beginning of us watching this trash show. But her clothes, right? We mentioned it last week. So if you listen to last week's podcast, you know we mentioned it. And like I said, I'm sure we mentioned it in the very first episode that we watched. But her clothes, right? This girl gets huge, she shrinks, her clothes fit perfect all the time, on every episode since. Wednesday's episode, they finally address it. So I guess I don't know if they're listening to us or what. But
they probably are.
Yeah, right. No, but yeah. So they finally address it. So they're like, oh look, when she shrinks back to normal, her clothes are super big on her.
Yeah.
But like now they are. In the past episodes, they haven't been.
No. They looked perfectly fine.
Yeah, they were perfectly fine.
Whether she was big or small.
And you can't. And we watched the episodes. She's not. It's not like she's not wearing a different suit in those episodes. She's wearing the same suit that she wore when she's the Hulk. It's the same crap.
Same old crap.
Yeah, but this episode, because it's for the story, when she shrinks, her clothes are bigger on her. But now they try to be logical about it.
Yeah.
And real. But not. You've been doing this for time. You might as well not have done it at all.
Yeah. In some of the scenes, when I was pointing it out, it was like her clothes looked perfectly normal, and then one minute it was looking a little
a little frizzled.
Yeah, it's like, come on, people, y'all got to do a better job. You know, for some of us, we pay attention when we watch movies. It's like, if you're gonna do something, make sense of it. Don't just do stuff and say, oh, people not going to pay attention. But guys like us and other people and other fans going to pay attention to what they're doing here. Practical stuff. Come on.
Well, the other thing too is they must have realized it because this episode's kind of dedicated to her needing a costume, but they were like, oh, we need people to watch the show, so we're gonna do a hint of Daredevil at the end, so we need to prolong this, so we'll wait till episode 5 to do the fact that she needs clothes, even though every other episode the clothes are fine, perfectly fine. The girl turns into Hulk, shrinks down, and her clothes are just perfectly fine. They fit her perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's trash.
Yeah.
It was trash. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole episode. The episode's just straight filler. She wins the case to get her She-Hulk name, which she hated to begin with. The only reason she's liked it now is because it was getting her some swipes on Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all she cared for. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had the guys that she dated.
All the guys she dated, and then the one guy she really likes, she's sitting there like giving him googly eyes, even though the guy's a dick.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's not really my type. I like him a bit mean and green.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
That's what we was talking about last.
Yeah.
You mean you didn't know she was the She-Hulk?
Yeah.
And you knew what she looked like before. Yeah. Come on, man.
And you think she's going to go out with you and just stay She-Hulk the entire time? I mean, if this was the comics, yeah. But this ain't the comic.
Yeah.
This is a TV show where her biggest problem is somebody using her name.
Yeah.
That's the biggest drama in her life, is somebody using a name she didn't even like. She only likes it now because it's getting her guys. That's all she likes.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's stupid, dude.
Yeah, like I say, man, a lot of people, when they hear these podcasts and when we're talking about this, it might look like we're trying to bash them, but it's like, make stuff make sense. It's already that you made the Hulk look weak.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But after that,
they made him so weak he had to go into space and leave.
Yeah, pretty much. He said he out of here.
Yeah, he went to go cry on another planet.
Yeah, big green guy.
Yeah.
Pouting with a what you call those things? Pacifier.
Yeah, he got some Kleenex and his tampons, and he went to another planet.
All right then. Yeah.
No, but they turned the dude into a simpleton, a little crybaby, like, bro. Yeah. You're the Hulk.
Yeah, they made him weak. No, I know we getting on him, but we
still
talking about
the man.
That. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They downgraded that man so bad, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I hope they redeem themselves
they need
with
to.
That because that's.
Well, they're saying they're doing Planet Hulk or whatever. So where he goes into space and he fights kind of what he did in Thor, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Planet Hulk's a good comic book, but. Not if he's going to be the crybaby Banner.
Yeah, but they're making him too weak. Look, in this episode, with him on the She-Hulk, they've already made him look weak.
Well, yeah, he couldn't even stop a Jeep.
Yeah.
He's sitting there on the hood of the Jeep, like, bro, get out of here with that.
Yeah, when he was beating up big aliens.
Yeah, you can drop kick that Jeep, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
And then you got to act like you're macho just because the girl threw a rock. You remember when they're throwing rocks? He's like, oh, I can do one better than you. He picks one up. Like, bro, get out of here. You're the Hulk. You ain't got nothing to prove to this girl.
Everybody know who you are.
Yeah, you're a beast. Don't be proving nothing to this girl.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's stupid.
Yeah, this episode, I don't know.
No, yeah, it's just another week of filler. I mean, I'm holding on just because I want to see Daredevil, but I'm sure 95% of the audience, that's the only reason they're holding on to.
Is it going to be the same Daredevil?
Yeah. The stuff from because he was in Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's the same guy.
I don't know.
We don't know. The only thing that's kind of iffy is we don't know if it's the same actor playing it, because the same actor played Kingpin in Hawkeye.
Right.
As a Kingpin.
Right.
But the biggest thing we don't know is if they're the same Daredevil and Kingpin from the Netflix TV shows.
Okay.
We don't know if it's a continuation of that, or if it's like this is him new again, like he's new. That's why he's getting a costume made.
Yeah.
You know? So they might be starting over, a clean slate. Like, this is his first appearance, Daredevil, this and this.
Look, it's hard to tell with Disney right now. The stuff they're doing.
I hope not. But I already know, because in Hawkeye, like, the Kingpin is such a beast, especially in the Netflix TV shows. Mm-hmm. That dude was put a dude's head in the door. He started slamming him around.
He's a bad boy.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
But then when he's in Hawkeye, he's fighting this girl, and he's just like, he's like Kenobi trying to chase a girl. He just won't even grab her. Like, it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're making stuff so weak now.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
We talked about it before. They're watering it down.
Why?
I don't know.
What is the point? What are you doing this for?
Daredevil's going to be like Daredevil's going to be 18 episodes of jokes. You know? He's like, yeah, I'm from Hell's Kitchen. Welcome to hell.
That'd be sad if they put him with the comedy
and
skits.
And whoever directed this show, whoever directed Kenobi, please do not get them as the directors for Daredevil. Let's get somebody legit.
Oh yeah, I'm yet to see Kenobi. I seen the first episode.
You've seen the first episode. You gotta finish it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna cuss. I will talk about it once you finish it and cuss it out. I think that was what we were supposed to do this week, but we've been busy doing things.
Yeah.
So, but
it was okay to me. I don't know about Petey Pete, but
you gotta watch.
Okay,
you gotta watch the whole as a whole. Do it as a whole.
Yeah, I will.
Because it's just really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much She-Hulk. It was just
Yeah,
it was trash. I mean, I'm going to give it a 1 again. The whole series is a 1 so far. It's just bad.
For me, it can be a 0. Honestly, if you ask me.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we're doing a 1 to 10. So, and 1's the lowest. So I think we're just going to do the same thing we did in every episode so far.
You already know what time it is with that.
Toss it in the trash, man.
All right.
Boom. Yeah, that's it, man. That's how you throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, that's what we do with
trash. I love that sound.
Yeah.
Throwing it in the trash, man.
Yeah, it's definitely in the trash.
No, it's a really bad. It's really bad so far. Like I want to like it, because I'm in to see Daredevil, but it's just been a bad show. So
yeah.
It's just bad. But so that was She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It wasn't much to talk about because really nothing happened to it.
Not really.
It's 28. It was 28 minutes of filler. So
trying to defend your name. I mean, come on, man. They could have spared us that episode.
Yeah. No, it was just trash. Or it could have been part of the last 2 episodes. It was just stupid.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah. So next on the list is The Woman King.
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, Viola Davis. The movie just came out Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday
Friday.
night.
So so. We just got back from seeing it not 15 minutes ago. So what do you think?
I actually enjoyed it.
No, I did too. Yeah. I liked it too. I was a little iffy because I know you mentioned it a few minutes ago, but you see a lot of stuff online, and it's just like I've even seen some like racist stuff about it. It's like no white people allowed to go see it, and finally this and that, and
that's just people, man.
Yeah. But then too, you got the other thing too about like some people were like, oh, this is finally a movie with women doing this and this. There's no men. But I guess they didn't see the movie because I saw some men in there fighting too. Yeah,
there was also men warriors fighting beside them. So I don't know what the big.
I think it's that thing. It's the what is it called? The baiting. It's where they try to bait the audience. So because you're either gonna go, when you get riled up, you're gonna go see it just so you can trash talk it, or you're not gonna see it. So that's what it is.
So I don't know.
Which they shouldn't do, because this movie, it's a really good movie. It's good. I enjoyed it a lot. The fighting's cool in it.
Yeah.
Viola Davis, her character's cool. The the young girl who they kind of focus on in the movie.
Yeah.
She was a good actress in it. She did really good. She had a nice performance.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was cool with it. Like, just seeing the whole thing. It was a good movie. The action was great.
Yeah. It was nice. I actually enjoyed it.
No, it was cool.
John
Boyega. He was good as the king.
Yeah.
And
he did a good job.
Yeah. And the dude had like 9 wives.
I thought it was more like 10.
It might have been. But that's how it was back then. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean that's a custom over there in Africa. You can have more than one wife.
Genghis Khan did it. Why can't anybody else? Right?
I don't know. One is enough. One can be trouble, and then you got to deal with 9 or 10 or 12 or more. I imagine Solomon in the Bible, he had 500 wives, 600 wives.
Oh my God!
Like, how you get around?
I can't even remember 8 people's names. I'm gonna remember. I remember 500 ladies' names.
That's being greedy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's too much for me. I'm sorry.
No,
I can't do it.
But yeah, so it was a really good show. I mean, a good show. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
It was really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, with all the talk and stuff, again, my expectations for it were kind of low because I was like, it's gonna be one of these.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into it, and it's gonna be one of those movies that preach to you, and tell you they hate you and you're an idiot and this and this.
Yeah.
But it didn't do that. It was kind of, I want to say, like it didn't preach to you at all. It just told its story and did what it had to do, and I appreciate it, and it was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was good. I like I said, I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it. The action was good. Some of the shots were really nice. Like that shot, they have a shot where they have somebody's crying over a dead person, and they have like that tree in the background.
Oh yeah,
that was a nice little shot. Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah.
They did some nice shots in there.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
Yeah. So it was, but like you were saying earlier, a lot of people try to say things and do stuff because for me, I don't like dealing with that. When it comes to that because people have their agenda or something. I mean, look, we just want to come to the movies, see some nice, good entertainment.
Yeah, we want to forget about life for 2 hours and just enjoy entertainment.
Yeah, we got enough going on in this world to be worrying about somebody trying to push their agenda. Just make a good flick.
Yeah, we get preached out on Facebook, YouTube, and all these other things.
Give us a break.
I want to go to the movies. I just want to have some fun and watch a good movie, cheer on some bad, awesome characters, and
Yeah.
And despite what you might hear, that's what this movie does. This movie, the characters are all cool.
Yeah.
They're not sitting there like, they have 1 or 2 things where the guy's making a joke about the women army, but like the women are never like, we have to do it because the men won't. They never cuss out the men in the movie because a lot of these shows, and we've seen it over the past few years, that anytime they talk about anytime it's a woman leading the show or anything, they always try to downgrade the men. To bring the woman up, they always downgrade the men.
Yeah.
The men couldn't handle it. The man can't, which they don't do in this movie.
Right.
She doesn't say anything. He's like, we're women warriors and we rock.
Yeah.
Like, girl, that's all we need to know, girl. You some bad girls.
Yeah, just rock what you got to do to protect the village.
Exactly.
That's it. We don't need all that other stuff trying to push an agenda.
And they fought alongside the men. The men didn't care. They were rocking it with them. They even in that one battle, the men come up, they shoot the guns, and then some of the other men were on their knees,
and the girls
and
jump
the women jump
back.
on their backs and jump and do like the slice.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, that made the movie beautiful because you didn't see this infighting between men, because if you go and look on the internet, you see so much men versus women, this and that. No, you seen in this movie that everybody's working together.
Yeah.
Even when they had the one where they was trying to compete with the spear.
Yeah.
He got defeated and he just moved on. It didn't make a big deal like, oh, I'm going to get you back and this type of stuff. I'm glad they didn't push that agenda because you see so much of it in, out here in society and the movies. You see a lot of stuff.
It's cliche. We've seen it a bunch of times because even when they get the girl with like the red hair thing in her hair, the red stuff in her hair, they got her from another village. And, she was like in the lead on that race thing when this girl's climbing the wall. Right. I was like, oh, this girl's up there. She's going to kick her off. Right. And she didn't. She was just working on it, trying to get there to the front. And I was like, okay. Because, in other movies, that girl would have been up there, kicked her off. They would have hated each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
Yeah,
it's different.
Not to see something.
Breaking the mold. It's a nice, like I said, it's just a good action movie.
Yeah. Yeah, but only person that was a little jealous was the king's one of his wives.
Oh yeah,
she wanted
super
to be
jealous.
she wanted to keep a lot of the stuff going because it was making money. Because she was thinking more about her pockets, and the wealth and stuff like
she
that.
She wanted that slave man. She wanted to keep going with the slave because it was making everybody money back then.
Yeah. And the king, he was like, it was getting to his conscience. He said, we shouldn't be doing this, especially with our own people. So he was like, you know what? We're going to stop this and we're going to rebel against these, the people. So we're just going to make sure, we got to do what we got to do, to protect the village now. And we're going to come against the slave trade. So, and that was a lot of stuff that happened back then. A lot of them was involved, but then a lot of them say, you know what, this is enough. But then there was other ones that didn't get involved in that, and they was just totally against it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man, it was a thriving business. It wasn't one thing. Everybody's doing it and this, but it was, like I said, a really good movie. Action was good in it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
So.
And all the acting. I mean, to be honest, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. Really.
No,
I don't. Not that I. It was good.
No, it was actually
nice.
good.
And then I even liked the thing where it turned out to be. This is spoiler. So if you haven't seen the movie, you're gonna go see it. Pause. Go see it. And this is it's
come back to us.
This is kind of considered a minor spoiler, but it's still a spoiler nonetheless. I even liked that the one girl, the girl who's kind of the lead next to Viola, that's her daughter. I thought it was good.
Oh yeah.
Viola throughout the whole movie, Viola Davis is like, oh, we can't have men, you can't marry, you can't do this and this.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then they kind of showed, that she had been raped and she was raped by this other tribe or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Which was the guy.
Which is the guy who's
fighting.
who's running like the slave thing. He was selling all the slaves to the Europeans and the Brazilians and all.
Yep. So.
Yeah. So no, but it was good. But everybody was good in it. The action was cool. It was a good movie all around. It was good.
I mean, I did prefer a little bit more guts hanging out, but
but
it's PG-13.
It's PG-13. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of blood and gore in it. Because we saw Medieval.
Oh man, that was a lot of guts
and in that movie, there was just blood everywhere in that movie.
And the way
they didn't care,
the guts and the way they cut, and that stuff was just popping out.
Even when in that one part of the movie, he just like turned over, hit the guy on the foot.
Yeah,
and blood just popped out of that shoe. Man, I was like, okay. That's the kind of movie we're in for.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for because you were talking about women warriors, and for the previews you seen a lot of these swords and stuff. So I was waiting to see. I said, let me see some guts.
Well, too, like all through the movie, they pushed this thing, they're cutting heads off.
Yeah.
Like, cut the head off this dummy. Cut the head off this dummy. So all through the movie, they're cutting heads off dummies. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna cut some heads off. We're gonna see some guts fly, and you see a little bit of blood, a tiny bit.
Yeah,
you see a smidgen.
Lot. Yeah.
You see a smidge.
You didn't see no guts popping out.
No, I mean, it doesn't take nothing from the movie, but
everything was pretty quick.
Yeah. We go see a movie like that. We want some chaos, man.
Yeah,
we want some blood.
That's right.
Yeah,
right. If you're gonna cut somebody, make it look real, make it look right. So
yeah,
but it was really
like I said, I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was it was quick. I wasn't bored in the movie.
Yeah.
The story was interesting. It was not, it was a good movie,
and it was based on true events. So stuff that happened back then. So if you're interested, so I recommend you go and see it because it's really a good movie. Like I said, it's good to see a movie without a whole bunch of agenda in it.
Yeah. Ignore the white noise that you see on the media, all this other crap, and there's nothing like that in it. There's nothing really crazy in it. They don't hate on nobody. It's just, this and this historic this. They move on, they bounce. Yeah. And they rock out, and it's good. Yeah. They need to if they do more movies they need to do more movies like this.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good movie, so you should go see it.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, go see it. Enjoy it for what it is. It's a good movie. Yeah,
and it showed her, the general, she had a soft side.
Yeah, it's Viola freaking Davis. She's a beast. Just go check her out.
Come on, you
girl put on so much muscle for this movie. It was insane.
She sure did.
Yeah, she buff as heck.
Yeah, she looks very nice. For her buff, for her age.
She's good.
I think she might 50.
She's in her 50s. Yeah, I think she's about as old as Denzel. No, literally, maybe like 10, 15 years younger than Denzel, maybe.
Yeah,
but she up there.
Yeah, I don't know exactly her age, but
I don't either.
But she did a good performance in this.
She's good, man, and it's it's nice to see. I like John Boyega too, and it's nice to see him in that. Even though he does good. I know he got robbed in the Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah,
But those movies were trash anyway, so it's a good thing he got robbed because he don't want to be known for that crap. So
why you got to say that?
those movies are trash.
Come on, man.
No, they are. Those movies are garbage.
He's just not a Star Wars fan. That's
No,
all.
I know. I like the originals.
You like the originals?
Yeah. Well, I like the ones that George Lucas made. I don't like the ones that Disney's made because they're not good. And I'm not alone in that opinion. That opinion is shared by a lot of Star Wars aficionados. And I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan. It's cool.
Yeah, they doing. I don't know with Disney. They doing a lot of craziness, man, right now.
The problem is they're milking a franchise and they don't know what to do with the franchise right now. The biggest things they have right now going for them are the things that Dave Filoni and I forget the guy's name and Jon Favreau are doing. Those are the best things that are kind of popping off right now. That are making good because the movie with Han Solo, that movie didn't do good. You know the movie with where he's younger, Han Solo's younger. With him and Lando,
it wasn't a bad movie though.
Yeah, but it didn't do. And two, it leads straight into the New Hope, which they shouldn't have did either.
Yeah,
it should have took like a couple. The movie should have ended like 2 or 3 years before.
Yeah,
like him and Chewie should have because he meets Chewie in that movie, doesn't he?
Yeah,
yeah. So he's known Chewie, and what's it called? It's like him and Chewie know each other for years. And the original Star Wars.
You got to start somewhere. He had to
they
somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. But they could have met and that, and then the movie's like, the movie cuts off, and then like 4 years later, then he meets. That's when he meets Luke Skywalker. So these guys had some time to be friends and hang out.
Yeah, but that was the young.
Yeah, but still, no, but I don't know. Their movies are just trash. Yeah,
I actually enjoyed it.
I don't like it. I think all of them are really bad movies. They're just trying to milk it. Like even a lot of people like Rogue Squadron, the one about they're trying to milk this franchise so bad that they made an entire movie about these people getting plans to destroy Death Star to people. Come on,
yeah,
come on now. And I know a lot of people like that movie. A lot of people enjoy it. I didn't care for it.
I mean, I like.
I didn't care for it. I thought it was stupid. And then at the end, they show them on the planet that they're gonna die, and I'm like, so what? I didn't care. I was like, I didn't care. I don't care about these characters.
Okay.
They didn't show. No, they didn't show enough for me to get. They didn't care enough for me to care. And they're giving one of the guys from the guy that died. They're giving him his TV show on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just milking these things. They can't come up with new stories. George Lucas did his thing. They should have just forgot about that franchise and started their own new thing.
Yeah.
How hard is it to start your own new thing?
Look, the man made a lot of money.
Who? Oh, George Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that dude's swimming in money.
Well, I'm pretty sure after when he sold it to Disney.
Yeah. Which he shouldn't have did. I couldn't see why he did that. Why couldn't he just let somebody give it over to somebody else and just kind of oversee it? Come in, check in every once in a while, be like, that's my baby right there. Cool.
Yeah. I guess he made enough money. I guess he just was like, just like we was talking about Stallone with the Rocket. I mean, he wrote the first Rocket.
He don't own it though.
That's my point.
George Lucas owned it.
Yeah.
I mean, George Lucas owned his thing. Rocket, this guy didn't own it.
He wrote the first one, definitely.
Stallone?
I think he wrote the first and the second.
Stallone?
Yeah, the
Stallone
Rockies.
writes all of them.
That's crazy. How you sell the rights? It's just like this your movie.
I'm sure he had to take a because he was the story, but for those of you out there, Stallone was like super poor when after he wrote Rocky and he was trying to sell it and he was super poor. And he had a dog. And if you've seen Rocky, Buttkiss, the dog in Rocky, that's his dog. That is his real dog. Oh. And he had to sell that dog. He sold that dog because he didn't have enough money. So he had to sell the dog. And then he finally sold the Rocky. Nobody wanted to buy the Rocky script, but he wanted to star in it. So he held out his ground, even though he was poor. And that's how you do it. He stood his ground. He was like, no, I want to star in this. So he finally sold it to Ivan Winkler and all these other guys. And they're like, okay, you're fine, but we're only going to give you like $20,000.
My goodness, what was he doing before? I know
he was in small movies, but he hadn't made it because I think he did, we all know he did that softcore porn.
Oh yeah, he did porn.
The softcore one.
Yeah.
Which I forget the original name of it. They changed it to Italian Stallion, which he's not even the star in it. So I don't know, but trying to milk it. Who runs that porn movie? Disney? Trying to milk it for all it's worth?
What are you trying to say? You seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, how you know about it?
Because they were talking about it on some thing where he was talking. I think he was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, I had to do this and this," and then some other stuff was talking about it. But they changed the name to Italian Stallion.
No, this guy might have seen it.
I ain't never seen it. I ain't seen it.
But you know, I did see it.
Oh, look, cussing me out.
Hold on.
Gay?
No, let me explain when I say I seen it. I seen a documentary. And they just showed him in the bed, but he was just like talking. He's like sitting in the bed under the covers, just talking to the girl. But that's all they showed.
I mean, I don't even know what it is. I know it's softcore, so it's like the stuff that you see on HBO, like Cinemax. They used to, you know, I used to watch Cinemax at nighttime, Showtime at nighttime when they started doing those softcore porns where they didn't really show anything, but it was all movement in this.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. That's the kind of movie it is. But yeah, so he was doing that. I think he did Lord of Flatbush with Richard Gere, and I forget who else is. Henry Winkler's in it. And he did some smaller movies, but he didn't really make much. Because, too, you got to remember, it's what, 1960, 1970?
Yeah, in the 70s.
Yeah, so he wasn't really making, you know, they were like, here's $50, you know. So, I mean, I'm sure he made a little bit more than that. But yeah, so he wasn't really making much. So it was just, you know.
Had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, so, but he, you know, the best thing about him was that he was, you know, he was poor. He had no money. He was just sitting there fighting to survive. And they were like, here, we'll give you $2 million for the script. And he was like, no, I want to be in it. And they were like, no. And he was like, okay, then I don't want your money. And he moved on.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd had the willpower. I'd have been like, bro, I'm over here eating out the garbage. Take the script. Enjoy it.
Yeah. And you remember he got inspired through Rocky watching, I think it was a Larry Holmes fight.
Larry Holmes, yeah.
Yeah, fight.
Yeah, so when he was doing that comeback and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, but yeah. It's just one of those things. So, yeah. You know, he did it. So I know now he's trying to fight to have a little bit more of what he owned, a little bit more of what he created.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's going to be able to get it.
No.
Because they're milking that thing too. Because now they're doing, because they did Creed, and now they're doing.
Is that still part of his franchise?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all part, all of it.
I thought it was just
no.
I know it's part of it.
It's like the MCU. So you know, it's like, you know, Creed's the Captain America movie, and then this is that. You know.
Okay.
It's the same. It's all part of his. It's all part of his universe. It's all part of his world, and it's all based off characters that he created. Because, you know, he created Apollo Creed. Yeah. And then Creed's Apollo Creed's son, which I never really liked. I mean, I like the movie. The movie's good. I like the Creed movies.
But just I just don't like wrote him the character that he had a side piece.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you watch him in I think in Creed 2, not Creed 2, in Rocky 2, you know, that man loved his wife. Yeah. And he already had 2 kids, so why couldn't you have that? You should have just had the wife die and the kids, because they never show the wife again after Rocky 2.
No, 4.
Yeah, no, yeah, Rocky 4. Yeah, they never showed the kids after that.
Yeah.
So they could have had like.
Well, he was a mistress. It was a mistress.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't think the way Creed was his character. I don't think he would have.
Yeah,
me personally.
Yeah, according to, you know,
just the way.
Remember, he was a celebrity. You know, a lot of celebrities.
I know that, but just the way he really loved his wife.
Yeah.
The way it was presented in the movies, and I know people who really love their wife cheat.
Yeah.
But just movie wise, it didn't feel like something that I don't think he would have had a side piece.
It was kind of threw me for a loop when they first came out with Creed, but I'm like, why did they write him up as somebody that had a side piece?
Yeah, well,
you know, that he got pregnant.
Yeah, because like I said, to me personally, I don't think he would have. Just the way that in the Rocky movies, how his character was presented. Right. Like, you know, he's that guy, but I don't think he would. I don't think he would have. Because, you know, he's kind of based off Muhammad Ali, right? Yeah. So I mean, I don't think he would have. I just don't think he would have.
I just think when Stallone did it the first time, I think times just have changed.
Well, yeah.
So he was just trying to create something new.
I think Stallone didn't write Creed. He didn't write the Creed movies. Ryan Coogler did. He directed.
Okay.
Sorry. He directed what's it called? Wakanda. The Wakanda Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he did that, but you know, I still would have liked. I would have liked it better if like the wife would have died, and then because you know there's a son and daughter. That they would have went to the foster home, and then this lady would have grabbed them or something like that. Right. You know, then you know, like they still could have did it. It just would have changed his origin, you know, his little thing a little bit. Yeah. I know we jumped off track because we were talking about something else, but
Petey Pete always jump off track.
Oh, we blame you sometimes too. You jump tons of times.
Yeah. Well, one thing always leads to everything. All movies got connections. Yeah. So
it's yeah.
But I found out I was looking up Viola Davis. Oh, yeah. She's 57.
57?
Yeah, she's 57.
Oh, man. Yeah,
so she had to get a little buff for this movie.
Oh, yeah. She looked good.
Yeah.
I'm mad at it. She looks really good.
Yeah, so it was, so her getting in shape for this movie and stuff. I know it took a lot.
Oh yeah,
and them women was very greasy.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So that was my. If I had a gripe with this movie, that was the only. That would be the only gripe that they looked. Bro, I don't know where they're getting baby oil at, but they
maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of what they do because they oil themselves down when they're fighting.
Yeah, well, they show her putting it on and then have the people grab her and stuff.
When somebody grab you, it's hard for them to grab you.
But bro, they just
they was baby oil down.
They had baby oil like crazy, dude. They were showering in that thing.
Yeah,
I was like, man, how much? Yeah, I thought I was watching because the Mr. Universes, they like lather themselves baby oil to content. Yeah, I was like, bro, is that what this turned into?
Just give a good shine to
them,
So, but it was real cool though.
No, it was good. It was yeah. I know we jumped off track, but yeah, it was a really good. The Woman King was a good movie. I mean, they really don't really kind of explain the Woman King thing because I don't know why they just don't call it the Woman Queen.
Yeah,
I guess she's really not the queen either because he has a queen.
Yeah.
But then she goes and sits next beside him at the end. So I don't.
Yeah, I don't. We got to research that a little bit more.
So I don't know. They never really explain it, but all they do is like the ba ba boo or the booba dee or whatever it's called. He's like the Woman King.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, then it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a small little gripe. Ain't nothing big. The movie, like I said, the movie action wise good, story is good.
But there's no such thing as a woman king.
No, it would have been the woman queen. Yeah.
I mean, let's be real about it. But
I thought maybe it was like a cultural thing. Like they didn't.
Yeah, maybe they didn't really know what it was.
They didn't really know what kings were until like the Americans and the Brazils and all these people came and like, oh, you're the king. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm the king.
Oh no, that was the 1800s. That's when I was thinking about. I was like, that's the 1800s. At that time, that was kind of more advanced.
Yeah, but I mean, for like the Africans and stuff, because they had never seen Americans before, Brazils and all that stuff.
Right.
So maybe when they came over, they were like, we want to talk to your leader. And then everybody's like, what the leader? Like, your king. And they're like, oh, my king's this. Yeah. You mean leader? Oh, okay, king. So that maybe that's how they took it. And they're just like, king's everything, But anytime you're a boss, you're a king.
Pretty much.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I would say maybe it was like a cultural thing they didn't know. So.
Okay. Where did boss babes come in?
Boss. That comes in with Lizzo.
All righty then. All right.
Yeah.
So other than that, this movie was actually
it was good. I'd say I'd give it I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10.
6.5? I thought you liked it.
I do.
Okay, why is it 6.5?
What do you mean?
I thought you'd go higher since you liked it.
I do like it.
Okay, well that sounds pretty low.
6.5?
Yeah.
How? All right, fine, 7. I'll give it a 7.
Okay. What about 7.5?
No, that's too high.
Come on, man.
That's too high.
Look, you say out of 10 though.
Yeah.
I'm saying out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah. Like if a movie's so-so, I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay. So if we doing the 5-star point.
A 5?
Yeah. What would you do if you doing 5?
2.5.
Dude, that's low.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
No, because
if it was something that you like.
Truly great movies, like if I love a movie, I'll do 5. Man, or if I like a movie and I like a movie a lot and I'd see it again, but it wasn't that, there was fun, I do 4.
Bro, NATO Shark got better ratings than that.
Not from me.
Not from you, but
exactly.
Overall, if you go and look on the stars.
No, it's good. Because the 6.5 is a good score. It's a good movie. It is good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I was thinking more of a 7.5.
No, 7.5 movies for me. 7.5 and up are movies that I would buy and watch again, and watch every 2 years. Like this is a good movie. I'd see it again, but maybe after I saw it like twice, I probably wouldn't see it again.
Okay.
Just because, it's that kind of movie. It
wasn't a bad movie.
No, it's not bad. I'm not. And my score is not saying it's bad. It's a good movie. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. I liked it. And I would see it again. Just like the Genie movie we saw with this guy. It was a good movie. And I would see it one more time, but after I see it one more time, I wouldn't see it again.
Yeah, maybe I could have seen it again.
That's what I'm saying. I would see it one more time, but after, I wouldn't see it again after I saw it again. Like if I saw it this weekend, I wouldn't see it again for like another 10 years. It's just the cat, it's one of those where like I'll see it, but I'm not gonna. If I see it on TV, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, this movie here,
Yeah.
Because I've seen it already. I've seen it twice.
Well.
So yeah,
actually,
I save my 7s and up for movies that like if I see it on TV, if I saw Last Samurai on television, the movie with Tom Cruise where he's where he hangs out with the samurai.
I've never seen that one.
It's a good movie.
It's called The Last Samurai.
Yeah, it's called The Last Samurai. People get mad because they're like, Tom Cruise is The Last Samurai, but they don't understand it. Tom Cruise isn't The Last Samurai. Tom Cruise can't be a samurai.
No.
The Last Samurai is the main guy, is Ken Watanabe, the guy that he talks to in the movie.
Right.
So, but you haven't seen it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah,
one.
Tom Cruise is like a drunk, and he was when they slaughtered the Indians. So he's a drunk. He don't care. He's sad. And then Japan hires him to do the, to teach the Japanese how to use guns.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a really good movie.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
but the reason I mentioned Last Samurai is because that kind of movie, Last Samurai to me is like an 8. So I would see that movie.
I'll be the judge of that when I see it.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I wonder, is that on Netflix or can you?
I think it's on Netflix.
Netflix?
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I wonder if it's on Prime.
Or like Gladiator. Gladiator's another good one, man. Like that's one of those movies. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
well,
such a good movie. Yeah, that movie's like an 8.5. Man, that's such a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, like that, something like that. Like even though you've seen it, I watch that movie. Maybe twice every year, or so once a year or something like that.
Yeah, like The Patriot.
Yeah, exactly, like The Patriot. Yeah, but this movie's good. Like The Woman King's a really good movie.
No, it really.
I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. But it's just one of those things where, like I said, I would after you see it twice, there's really nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing extra it would give me. Me personally, I'm sure somebody else. Yeah. So it's 6. Like I said, 6.5 is not a bad score. So it's
Okay. I just thought you were rated at least 7.
No, it's 6. I give it 6.5.
7.5.
It's almost there. It's almost the 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to go too crazy with it because, like I said, 7 and up are kind of designated for those movies that I would watch again and again.
That's on his Richter scale.
From my Richter scale, yeah, exactly, yeah. So what would you give?
Well, I'll give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah,
I mean, that's 2 points down. I mean,
no, but when you compare your 8 movies to that movie, yeah, like what's another movie that you would give an 8 that you've seen?
Jaws.
Like
we
Jaws.
seen last week.
So you think that? So The Woman King is as good as Jaws to you?
No,
exactly. See, that's what I'm saying.
But it's movies that I'll watch again.
Okay, yeah. See,
for me, it's just I'll watch it again. As long as it's a good movie, I'll watch it again. I'll get somebody and sit down and watch it. And watch it.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but see, that's why
honestly, I get Jaws really more than that. But honestly, be honest, it just got so many classic scenes, so many nice shots, and so. The storyline is so good. If you've seen Jaws 1975, the original is, I don't know, it's something about that movie. I think it's just the theme.
It's beautiful. It's a great movie. It's nicely shot. It's such a good movie. I mean, we talked about it already.
Yeah, I know. We already talked about it.
But you see what I'm saying. So I don't want to give The Woman King, an 8 or a 7. And then we see a movie next week, and I'm like, bro, this movie's like one of the second greatest movies I've ever seen. I'm going to give it an 8. And I gave The Woman King an 8, but, I'm comparing the two, and I can't.
Well, I gave it an 8 only because some movies, when I look at it, and or television series, I can say give it a 0, like She-Hulk, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
But, trash. That's the only reason I said it that way for me.
No,
if something I'll watch again and I'll advise somebody else to watch it, because it can be a okay movie, but I'll be like, well, I don't know if you recommend you see it because you might not like it.
Yeah.
But this one,
no, it really is good.
Yeah, Viola Davis did a good job.
Everybody did. I don't know who that young girl, the girl who played her daughter. I don't know who that is. She was good in it.
Yeah.
And everybody really did good in it. So
yeah.
The only thing I was looking at this girl's eyebrows.
Oh,
you saw? You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dang, her eyebrows are black as heck.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I was trying to look to see because they sometimes put that stuff on to make it darker.
The mascara.
Her eyebrows were thick.
Yeah.
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 Well, other than that, it was good.
No, it was good. Like, so if you're out there listening, go check it out. Hopefully, you didn't listen to the spoilers, but I mean, it's not too big of a spoiler, but it's a spoiler nonetheless.
Yeah. Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, no, good scores from both of us. It's still a positive score for both.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep. So, what did we have anything else we need to just mention? Nothing about DC or do they got anything that's coming out?
No, I mean, I think we kind of touched on DC last week with everything that's going on. And
didn't they trash what was that Batwoman?
Yeah, Batgirl. Yeah.
Batgirl.
Yeah, and they trashed that.
Is it going to bring it back, or they just
no? They trashed that.
Scrapped it completely.
They scrapped it, man. They're getting they're going to use that as a tax write off, $90 million tax write off. Which I'm not mad at them because the movie looked trash.
I mean, we didn't see it, so
what I saw, it looked like it should be on the CW. It was really bad.
What's wrong with CW?
CW.
I like the Flash.
Yes, I don't like soap operas, man.
Oh, okay.
The Flash is so I don't like the soap opera stuff, man.
It was okay though.
No.
The Flash okay with me. You know?
Flash is bad. Green Arrow was trash. All these.
No, come on now. You talking about the Arrow?
Yeah,
come on, man.
They're all bad. All bad TV shows. They're all bad.
No, man.
Even like Smallville. I used to watch. Hey, believe me, I used to watch Smallville. I used to love Smallville. I used to love that show. I used to be there every week watching Smallville, sitting there at Wednesday night, popping Smallville on TV. Like, bro, I can't wait. Superman.
So you try. So
but then,
what about Daredevil?
Yeah, but Daredevil's not a soap opera.
It's a lot of drama though.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh, Lana, this and this. I got tired of it, man. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, bro, this is soap opera stuff. This dude dies. He comes back.
What's wrong with soap opera stuff?
If I want to watch soap opera stuff, I'll go watch Days of Our Lives.
What about General Hospital?
Oh yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, it's soap opera stuff for teenagers. CW is just soap operas for teenagers. That's all it is. It's lovey-dovey drama. How many times, like in Smallville, I stopped watching Smallville during season 5.
How many seasons was it?
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stopped watching season 5 because it was just too much. Like, bro, how many times are you gonna go after Lana?
You know, I've never seen it.
What, Smallville?
Nope, I've never seen even Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones is all right. It's all right. It's an all right show. A lot of people love it. They love that show.
Yeah,
but
it was big when it was out.
No, it was big. Like, it's good because they do this thing because it's based off the books. I haven't read the books, but the show there's no main. There's really no. Well, at the beginning there was really no main character, so they show a bunch of different characters, and you think, oh, this guy's the main character, but he dies in like episode 10. And then you're like, okay, well, he's not the main character. You watch this other guy, and then 5 minutes later, he's dying. So it was, yeah. So it kind of it breaks from the norms of your TV show watching. Like, okay, this is the guy's not the main character.
Yeah.
But there was the show's kind of slow. It was kind of some episodes are kind of boring, and then the ending, like the last season of Game of Thrones, it was just straight trash.
I've heard some reviews that it was pretty good.
Not the last season. Every fan who watched that show, they hate the last season because everything the show builds up to, the last season just kind of like throws it away. Like the writers, they even have clips. You can watch clips online where the writers are like, "Oh yeah, we were doing this and this for this war scene, but we forgot this and this." So they just forgot everything they had built up, and they didn't care. They was like, we're at the finish line, we're ready to go.
Oh, okay.
So they just wrote everything. The show's really bad.
I talked to, they was like they enjoyed the last season.
The show's good. Like the show's good. Like I would recommend you watch it just to see it. But that last season is just disgusting. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst last seasons of a show I've ever seen.
Okay, what was the best season of it?
Of what? Of Game
of Thrones? Yeah.
I don't know. They're all pretty good because Game of Thrones is kind of like a huge big movie,
right?
So you kind of think of it like that. So like if you think of it as a long movie, the first say the movie's 3 hours. Game of Thrones is a 3-hour movie. The first 2 hours really good. That last hour just trash. Because everything's good. Because the lady with the girl with the dragons, they hail her up as like she's trying to be the savior. She's trying to be this and this. And then that last season, they just completely throw her away. The guy they call him a bastard because he doesn't know who his dad is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like this secret to it that of who his dad is or whatever. And then when they show the secret, nobody cares. And they don't even. Maybe in the books they build it up more of who the dad is, or
right.
Of the secret of his lineage,
right.
Completely. Like because in the show they don't really. They mention in the first episode they're like, oh, the dad's like, one day I'll tell you who your father is. I'll tell you who your mother is. This and this. They never bring it up again until like season 5, and then season 5 they just show a flashback.
Oh,
and you're just like, okay, what does that mean? So you got to look online. And everybody's like, oh yeah, he's the son of this and this. And you're like, okay. In the show, it doesn't matter. There's no point. Yeah. So
okay,
but it's a good show. I recommend watching it because it is good. It's cool because it has dragons.
I'm gonna check it out.
It has dragons and the one lady. She's the kind of the main villain of the show. She was awesome. They did her dirty too in the final season. They do her dirty. She was the one who should have been king of that whole show. She's a beast.
Oh.
Yeah. But, watch and check it out, But, some shows have the stick and ending is hard for some shows. Because a lot of people don't like Lost. Lost to me, I love Lost. Lost is the greatest show ever made.
I've never started seeing that one yet.
Lost was made right at that time where, because they say we're in the golden period of TV.
Right.
Lost was made right at the start. Lost was the start of the golden era of TV. So there was Lost, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is one of those shows where some shows have a good start and they have a weak ending. So like I said, Lost, some people don't like the last season of Lost is really good. It's just the ending, like the final episode.
Okay.
People have a problem with. Breaking Bad, the show starts. The ending to Breaking Bad, phenomenal. The first couple episodes of it, the beginning of the show, like the first season's only 7 episodes. The first season, it's a little slow, and it's a little like, okay, what am I doing here? But after that first season, one of the greatest shows ever made. So there's some TV shows that their first season's it's good but not great, but their final season's good. Like one of the Lost, like I said, Lost is up there for me. But one of the best seasons of a show that I had ever seen, the first season, Heroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Heroes. The first season is one of the best seasons of a show I've ever seen. But sadly, after that first season, that show was straight trash.
Put that in the trash.
No, it is. After that, season 2, season 3, whatever else, anything else they make as Heroes, garbage. But that first season of Heroes, so good. But you should watch Lost. I got Lost on my Vudu.
Oh, okay.
I'm Lost. Life. I let Life watch it. She liked the couple episodes because it's really good. Because they crash on the island.
No, I want to see it. I just never got a chance.
And you should watch Breaking Bad too. Breaking Bad's really good.
Okay.
Because
is that on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, because he's a teacher. He's a scientist. But something happened. He was in business with people, and he left at a certain time. They kind of messed him up. So he's a teacher. He's making minimum wage. He's a teacher. He has a baby coming, and then he finds out he has cancer. And his brother-in-law is a DEA agent. So then he's like, he's a biology teacher,
right? So
he's like, he sees he goes with his brother-in-law to a raid, and he sees a student that he used to know that was in his class. So he goes to the student. He's like, hey, let's cook meth. Let's do meth together. Because, he needs money. He wants money because he thinks he's going to die. He's like, I'm going to die.
Right.
Because I got cancer. Because his doctor's like, it's inoperable. You're going to die in 18 months. So he's trying to get money. And it's such a good show. It just goes on from there. As it goes on, it's some of the best writing because the writers put themselves in corners that you're like, how the hell are they going to get out of this? How the character's going to get out of this.
Right.
And then the writers always found a way out. And just the stuff they do in it, it's a really good show. Like Breaking Bad's good. Lost is really good. Vikings is a really good TV show too. So, okay. A couple good shows you should watch, man.
I gotta catch up, y'all.
Yeah. But that's our thing on the Woman King on She-Hulk, and a little extra convo for you guys out there of us cussing stuff out and talking about stuff. But
definitely.
But yeah, so next week I think we're gonna talk about more stuff and just keep this podcast going and building it up, and hopefully you guys like it. If you guys like it,
Yeah, and eventually we're gonna do stuff live, not now, but
we're gonna try to do a live shows and try to
some other content. We're gonna eventually get on YouTube.
We'll be on YouTube and stuff, but we'll do live shows where we can see your comments and we can talk to you guys and and we might even have a thing where we go back and just talk about some old movies and cuss them out, the ones that we don't like, and then praise the ones we do like.
Yeah, he don't like Star Wars, y'all.
No, I like the old. I don't like the new ones.
He don't like the new ones. Okay,
no,
I didn't find them too bad.
They're trash.
Okay,
they're trash.
That's the trash man.
Yeah, you kill Han Solo where none of his friends and nobody can see it. Nobody that loves him can see it happen. Trash.
Okay,
trash. It is bad.
All right.
At least in Star Trek, when they killed Spock, like it had an immense weight to Kirk. Kirk was there. Kirk saw it, and he felt it.
Right.
That his friend died.
Yep.
When Han Solo dies, this character who people loved, who if you're watching the movies in order, 5 minutes ago they had saved the universe together, and everybody was praising them. 2 minutes later, he's dying by his son stabbing him. Bro, come on, it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Yeah. And I'm not even like a big Star Wars fan, and I know that was trash. So, but yeah, and we know right, and we know the girl character, she's trash. and which I feel sorry for that actress because I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's a good actress.
But she just, they did her dirty. They made her
I just
marry.
think the way they wrote her script up.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, and So and they're just bad movies. Yeah. Because like the first one, I know we're going on a tangent here, but like the first one, they did, they set up this bad guy, they set these things up, they set these other bad guys up, and then the second one, they got a new Ryan Johnson came in. He's let me change some things. So he killed some people off. He killed all these people off. And then they're like, oh, crap, everybody hated that movie, so what are we going to do? So then this guy comes in and tries to course correct what that movie did, and it just added a big pile of crap. So it's just trash. The whole thing's just garbage. And then especially the scene at the end with the bad guy at the end where he's got like demons around him and stuff, or whatever the heck that stuff was at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And Skywalker, right? You seen it, right?
Yeah.
It was like, what the heck? What movie did I step into? It was just trash, dude. It was just really bad. And then at the end, she goes to the house, buries a lightsaber, and somebody's like, "Hey, who are you?" She's like, "I'm Rey Skywalker." But like, no, you ain't, girl. You're just some random girl. Don't even play that game.
Hey, she was a Jedi.
She was a Jedi, but she wasn't a Skywalker.
She got trained pretty quick.
Yeah, Mary Sue. She got trained. Yeah.
That was the killer for me. It's like how Luke Skywalker had to go through a lot of mess of training.
It's all these movies.
Yoga. It's a lot of stuff, and all of a sudden you just come here. He train you for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're gonna go off and kick some butt with the.
It's all these movies. All these movies. That's how when these people write these women characters. We talked about it before. That's how they do it. Yeah. These women characters, they're already good at what they do. They don't need no training. AKA She-Hulk. I don't need training. I deal with it every day. But like, no, you don't, girl. Calm down. You got the most privileged life I've ever seen of anybody in a TV show. You're about to work for the freaking DA. And you have such a hard life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you go to Africa where they're over there eating mud and then cry to them and tell them how somebody whistling to you on the street is
hard.
Come on,
man. You don't know how hard her life is.
Oh, yeah.
She got catcalled, man.
Catcalled, yeah. Catcalled. The girl, they show her house life. She's got a loving father, a loving mother, a family, all this. But her her life is so hard. She needs to go out on the street and tell the homeless people and all these people that her life is so hard. Like, get out of here with that crap.
This guy's going on a rant.
Yeah, no, because it's just trash. Give me Ripley from Alien, okay? I'll take Ripley from Alien any day of the week. She was a bad girl, killing aliens, rocking out. She didn't go to the men and be like, yeah, you survived an alien, but the alien might have just killed you, but I got catcalled on the way here. No, stupid. Yeah, so dumb. She's like, I'm on this ship, and all these men are trying to tell me tell me how to do my job better than I do it. Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he went on a rant.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, give us more Ripley. Give us Trinity, right? Trinity from the Matrix. Yeah. Bad. She's a bad dude or a bad girl. She's a bad girl, man. Halle Berry and John Wick.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
She's powerful, doing her thing, but she's not sitting there like, oh, John, you suck, bro. Get in the game.
Yeah.
No, they build each other up, and that's how you make strong female characters, strong men characters. You go for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. You don't need to bring the men down to show that your woman's good.
Yeah.
And don't have her be you make if these people now, if they would have wrote Neo as a woman, the minute he woke up from the thing, Morpheus like, bro, you might be the one. She's like, of course I'm the one. What do you think? And then she goes in there, she does the jump, she's able to do everything. Yeah. The movie would have been over in 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But no, these characters need the struggle to for it to mean anything. Because even in the Matrix, right? At the end, right? When he finally believes, they're like, oh, he's starting to believe, and he fights the Agent Smith.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, this is awesome because this whole movie he's been messing up, right? So finally he's going to do it, and he still messes up. He loses. He kills Agent Smith there.
Yeah.
But then Agent Smith gets off the subway as another character, as another guy.
Right.
And you're like, oh, dang. You're like, man, And then when he dies at the end, he gets shot.
Right.
You're like, dang, this dude's not the one. And you don't know. It's beautiful. You're like, oh, man, he's dead. I guess he wasn't the one. But then he comes back to life.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I got this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. You feel you feel energy when when you see that part of the movie. You're like, oh, man, yeah. Stuff like that, man. That's what they're missing. Yeah. That's good character stuff. It's cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry.
This guy's going on a rant.
Yeah. No, but
it's all good. We're just talking to you guys. We're enjoying you guys. I know you're listening to us.
Yeah.
So Just
and I
give
know
our fans a little something.
Yeah, and I know I'm sure people don't have the same opinions as me or as you. And
But just look.
That's the beauty of it.
That's just what he's saying. Because me and Petey Pete don't agree on a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
When it comes to movies,
Yeah,
you see,
I hate Jurassic Park. It's trash.
See, there you go.
Not Jurassic Park. Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park's a great movie.
You see him? See, I enjoyed it.
The Batman's trash. See,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, I my favorite part was when he knocked on the door.
Yeah, here you go again, talking about knocking on doors. There you go.
No, yeah, but yeah, exactly. It's just our opinions, and we're just we're talking junk to each other, and it's still good. We're still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, yeah. So, but I think that's us for today. If you liked it, subscribe to on Spotify or Amazon, wherever you listen to this, and if you can comment, let us know what you think, and like I said, just watch out in the next few weeks. We're gonna keep pumping these out and keep talking movies and just doing what we do, and we're gonna keep working on stuff and just make this podcast bigger, better, and more enjoyable as we go.
That's it. All right.
That's us for another podcast of Yeah Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Until next time, guys.
All right, we out of here.